gets the NFL on.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Steelers set to punt it. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Hey, middle.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Completed over the middle. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. First down, here's Lamar. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. They'll try and punch it in. Takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. The Steelers and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board. You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Ravens will go on offense. They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Swift to start the drive. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
From the 37. Walker hauls it in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's 2nd and 2. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now it's 3rd and short.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Middle. Go.
Lamar throwing again. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They've got first down from the 31. Running behind center with Swift. And he gets this forward to the 19. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
All set up now for first and 10.
Middle.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Short pass brought in. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Got to stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
180. You. Go ahead. Shut up.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
180.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Shut up.
Lamar now from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Amendola able to put it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Ready up.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Shut up.
Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. This one falls incomplete. Trying to get that one to C.D. Lamb. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Pass taken in by Fryermuth. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's taken in by Lamb. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the air, McCarthy. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. McCarthy throwing here. Fryermuth there to bring it in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down. Still sticking with the passing game. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Looking for an open man. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's on the move. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
On the move. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Hey, hey.
Running back sent in motion. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 16-point ball game. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead. Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They get 27 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He's on the move. Now here he goes.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
McCarthy throwing on third down. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Escapes out to... Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the Ravens. 30. The 10. And Baltimore finishes the return in the end zone. Touchdown. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Completed to his running back. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Katie York now on for the field goal. This 42 yards from the right hash. Groupie sends it through, and the gap closes to 14 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens with a long ways to go for a score. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Man in motion here. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Back to the line they go, it's 2nd down.
Alpha, sit on. 180. 180. Hey, Ozzy, sit on. Ready, shot.
Lamar off to play fake. He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
Lamar throwing again. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Jackson's going to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Go.
They send a man in motion. Another try following the sack. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Quick.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
You at X.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Cut at the 10-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. They'll run for this. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? 1st and goal to begin this one. Now Jackson off the play action. This throw is caught. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided first half. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Bass now to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. 1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw it. It's tipped away and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. Now is York to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again.
Omar, ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
I'm changing. Sit up.
Lamar now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Hey, report.
Walker going in motion left. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
DC, ready?
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
What ain't it?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from the 41. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Oh, we changed it. Middle. Shut up.
From the 37. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Middle. You.
Jackson now, third and long. He beams one deep right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They send the tight end in motion. From the 16. Rolling left, buying some time. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Let's go now.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his right. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. McCarthy looking to throw. He gets this one to Lloyd. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that follow. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Hey. 180.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing again is Lamar. He's got it over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Pinned off running right. Here's Swift. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Hold on, ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Yo. 180. 180.
Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. But the defense is... Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
180.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They kick the running back in motion. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
13.
Now here's Lamar. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Motioning the tight end now. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. From the red zone now. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to the air, McCarthy. Able to find Lloyd here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game. Now is York to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Baltimore running its offense out now. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Moore's got it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked up by the rookie out of Washington.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Pass taken in by Fryermuth. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. On play action now, McCarthy. He rolls to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, hey. Sit up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Walker hauls it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Ready, shot.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready, shot. Hey, hey, report. Report. Sit up.
Blitz coming, Lamar. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Ready, shot. No, we changed it. Middle, middle. Shut up!
Play action now with Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Nearly an interception on that play, so it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Middle. You. Sit up.
Lamar throwing again. It is caught left side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Go ahead. Hey. Shot.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. He's got a man left. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
What is it?
Jackson, quick pass wide. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Ready.
Putting a receiver in motion. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Bass now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Steelers' offense headed out. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. This finds Franklin. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Let's go.
They kick the running back in motion.
Go.
From the 37. Able to get it to Franklin. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideout. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it deep downfield. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. Bass now to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Another drive coming up for this offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Let's go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Fryermuth there to bring it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to the air, McCarthy. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Running back sent in motion. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. He gets this one to Lloyd. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get...